Have a chit chat with the chamber. Tell us all about your business. What's your future plans? Tune in when you can. Thank you to our 2024 corporate sponsors, Cunis Auto Group, Lake Lawn Resort, Millennium, Prodigy Power, City of Delavan, Delavan Health Services, Steinbrink's Piggly Wiggly, Geneva 10, Simon's Realty Group, APG, Continental Plastic, Mercy Health, and a special shout out to Stream Dudes for recording our podcasts. Hi, welcome to Chit Chat with the Chamber. Today we are honored to be having a little chit chat with Sylvia, who is the owner of our Fit and Faith Fitness. But what I wanted to say, she is our Small Business of the Year award winner.
Yes, I am.
And so we are super excited that she is in here today, and we are super proud of you.
Thank you.
First of all, you are such a strong supporter of the Delavan Chamber, and we appreciate that. I was trying to write down all of the things that I knew of in my small time here, so I also asked Miss Monica. And so Sylvia is a staple with her business. She's a vendor at the market at Tower Park, which you know is my favorite day of the week. Yes. So I appreciate that you are there every single Thursday, and you're always such a smiley person, and you always have the coolest things there, whether it's coloring books and a drive for the school kids with different supplies. Then another time you had these cool, amazing, yummy balls of goodness.
The protein balls, the monster balls with the M&Ms.
Yes. And so you never know what you're going to get when you stop by and see you at the market. And we just appreciate you supporting us and the community being at the market. I also know, because one of the first things that when I came on board was the car show.
Yes.
And there you were with a noodle in hand doing the parking.
Dancing
with the noodle, parking cars. So we appreciate all the things that you do for us, volunteering for us. I also know in the past you have been a corporate sponsor of the Chamber. I know that you regularly attend our monthly members meetings. And so thank you.
You're welcome.
For being an amazing Chamber member.
Thank you.
Before we get down to the nitty gritty, I do need to say a couple different things about what the Chamber's got going on. The first two things are multi-chamber event outings. And so I don't know if most people know, I belong to a chamber-to-chamber group. We meet monthly, and that's the Lake Geneva Chamber. It's the Elkhorn Chamber, the Sharon Chamber, East Troy Chamber. All of us get together and we talk about cool things that are going on in our chambers, but we also have some things that we all do together. So there's two multi-chamber events coming up. It was in the newsletter, and I've put it on Facebook. And so one of them is coming right up. It's a after-hours chamber event at the Lake Geneva Tennis and Pickleball Facility. I thought that would be right up your alley. You do have to RSVP by February 28th. The event is March 6th, and it's free for members. So if you want to check that out, they say bring your tennis shoes because you can actually get out there and play some pickleball. The other one is a 3 drivers series, which is AI for Business. So it's going to be a discussion on how artificial intelligence is being used in the workplace. And that is Thursday, March 7th. And it's a morning one, so it's 8 till 10 a.m. at UW Whitewater Innovation Center. Again, that's free for members. There is a charge, $15 for non-members. So you can find that information and a link from our newsletter, and I just sent one out today, and also on our Facebook page as well. So I wanted to tell you guys all about that. And then the Chamber, our next Chamber event is a Easter egg hunt open for the community. So at the Tower, not at the Tower Park, at the Bandshell Park, we will have a whole bunch of youngins out there looking for Easter eggs. So we are gladly accepting large plastic Easter eggs and candy. We've already got a donation of 1,000 from one company and some candy from another. So we are looking for that. And if you would please have your donations to the Chamber office by the 25th, so we have time to stuff the eggs, that would be fantastic. And then I want to also mention that we received this great auction item for a small business website package. And that is going to be auctioned on the 29th of February. So people are bidding on it now, and somebody is going to get away with an amazing website package, which includes 2 years of hosting, upgraded logo design, and all of that fun stuff. So I'm going to put that there. If you know of anybody that needs a website or an upgrade, please let them know. Also, Nye Turner has started talking to businesses about our tourism and chamber guide that comes out. It'll be out the week before Memorial Day. And so we will be following the Delavan Brick Road all over the place. And so Nye Turner will be calling you. And we are really asking that chamber members look at last year's guide, go on to the website, and make sure that your business directory listing is accurate and doesn't need to be changed. As we were talking about the market at Tower Park, we are looking for band sponsorships. So if you want to be a part of that, you will get a great banner that's out for the 15 weeks at the market. And we would be wonderfully happy if you participated with us with the market. And then I'm just going to briefly mention our newsletter, because a lot of this information is in that. We are getting ready for the car show, but it's not only just a car show anymore on Sunday. We are making it a whole weekend, Rev Up weekend, featuring the car show. So we're going to have a big community street dance Friday night with 2 live bands. On Saturday, so you can do dancing. You could even bring the noodle if you wanted to. We're going to have Saturday, we're going to have a parade and show us what you drive, Delavan, encouraging people and businesses to come on out, bring your cars, and then come to the band shell where we have partnered up, where they're going to have a Supertramp tribute band. And then, of course, on Sunday, the 19th annual, can you believe it? 19th annual Cars Time Forgot Car Show. Lots of good stuff. But now we get to the really good stuff, which is you.
All right, let's do this.
All right, let's do it. So, tell us about yourself. That's an easy question.
Well, my name is Sylvia Czerniak. I'm the owner of Fit and Faith Fitness. I'm a mom, wife, woman of God.
Absolutely.
I'm a big small business lover. Like, I love small business, all things small businesses. So, yeah.
How long have you been in Delavan?
So I don't live in Delavan. I have been working in Delavan since I've moved to Walworth County. So about 12 years.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, if your business is here, you live here. I mean, let's be real. We work a lot of hours. So
I do everything in Delavan. I don't do much where I live.
Yes, I can understand that. Well, there's a lot of hours and time that you put into your business.
But my heart is here. That was one thing I realized. I truly love the community in Delavan. So.
Well, that is good. So I know just from all the things I stated how much you volunteer for us and how much you do for us, but I know there's another organization near and dear to your heart. Do you want to talk about that?
So my heart is with the Boys and Girls Club of Walworth County. So I'm the chair. I've been the chair for about 3 years. I love the kids. I love the work we can do with the kids. I also love the work that we can do with the community. I won't get too much into it, but we've helped so many different families over the last just 3 years that I've been part of the Boys and Girls Club with giving out foods, having great events. And honestly, with the kids, just watching them grow. We've had kids that started off in the middle school, they're already in high school, and they're about to drive.
Oh.
So it's to see them grow and just get prepared for college. So it's so awesome. So,
well, that's pretty awesome that you're involved in that. We thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
So we look forward to hearing more about that from you in the future. So I am curious. I want to know how you came up with your name, Fit and Faith Fitness. I brought your brochure that you can get at the chamber office. So you can come get and learn about this stuff and get a brochure and scan the QR code. So tell us about this logo. Tell us about how you named your business, how you got into this.
So Fit and Faith Fitness came to me when I was going through my own struggles. And honestly, I'd never worked out before. I was never into sports. And I was going through a season in my life where I just didn't know what to do. And I needed to do something. And I found out that working out helps with that. So I started working out. And then some days I don't want to go. But I knew if I went and I had faith that if I went, like that one rep or that one step, it would make me feel better. It will help me through something else. So if I can get up and I can go, I can do it. So I always had faith, and I always had the strength to keep going. And after I started doing it for a year with myself, granted, I was 250 pounds. I lost about 100 pounds. But the goal wasn't original weight loss. The goal was just to do something that I, that I really needed to. The goal was to do something for myself, and I had to have faith in that. And I needed to teach it. I was like, this is great. Who can I tell? And that's kind of, it went from there. So I started studying. Been a trainer about 10 years. And I just wanted to help everybody just learn. It's like, this feels good. This will help you. And that's kind of how it started. And it's 10 years later, I've been doing this. And I have trainers that do it too, and they have the same heart to just help people get up and go. Because it's not always about weight loss. Weight loss is the bonus. Just having faith in yourself that you can just make the right decisions, and having faith in yourself that you can get up, and having faith in something to keep going helps you get to where you need to be. So
that's amazing. So what ages of kids or adults, what do you specialize in, or what ages come to you?
So most gyms have like a niche or things that they focus on. The way, my center is different. So each trainer has different specialties.
Okay.
The youngest we have right now currently is 12.
Okay.
Our oldest client is 76.
Oh, that's amazing.
And he's like a spitfire. Like he's like, just slow down. It's so awesome, but he doesn't care. He just goes. We have clients that are blind. We have clients that are in wheelchairs. We have a lot of special need clients. We have people who just want to look great for a wedding because their kid's going to get married. We have people who just tried everything and they just need. Like, I just need to understand, why is there so much confusion? Help me understand, right?
Sure.
So we're all over, but the goal in my center, and the goal is to like meet you where you're at, and then just take you where you need to go. So we're not general. We're very specific and dialed in. Like, this is where you're at. That's okay. We got you. Hold my hand and let's go.
So if I'm understanding this right, if somebody comes in and says, I need help, this is what I want to do, it almost sounds like you arrange or
Correct.
you design something for them. So my next question was going to be, what kind of classes do you have?
Yeah. So we do have classes too. So we have personal training, we have buddy training, and we have group training. So we have classes, and we keep them, again, small. I believe in personal.
Yeah.
So our class sizes are not allowed to be more than 5 people.
Great.
So we still try to, like, even though it's group class sizes, we still try to keep it specific. So if you come in and you tell us what's going on with you, when we're doing a class and when we're teaching a class, we're still making sure, like, hey, modify it to this, hey, modify it to this, to help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
So our classes we have TRX classes, we have kettlebell classes.
Okay, so back up. What's that?
Suspension training. It's a suspension
So
training
that's
class.
when I saw people with bungees and stuff.
So it's not the bungee. It's like
Okay.
the straps they hang. It's
Yeah.
kind of the same. Yes, we have that down there. We have.
I saw like 3 people.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what are they doing?
Yeah. And it's so awesome for people who have like knee problems and all these other problems, because it gives them a little bit of assistance to actually do that, but it also is really great for the core.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of.
So they don't know it, but it's helping other things.
Yes.
It's kind of like putting the vegetables hidden away in some food. That's what that's
It's like it tastes good because it's a little bit of vegetables, right? And the class is fun because you're having fun, and you realize the next day you're like, oh, okay, I had a good workout.
Yeah. Or the next day you're going, okay, I didn't think I was focusing on that, but that hurts.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's very, very cool. So I was going to ask, you're answering all these questions.
Well, I love what I do.
Yeah,
so.
I can tell, and I love that. So I was going to say, how many people will you take? And so you basically said the class sizes isn't any more than 5, but you also might not fit into a regular class.
Correct.
So it just kind of depends. It's almost like you probably have to interview the person a little bit.
Correct. We do have a process. So we do have, if you're not joining a class, if you're just doing personal training or you're looking just to get help, we do have, you come in for a half an hour to 45 minutes and we just sit and talk. And when I mean you sit and talk, there's an office, there's a rug, there's a chair. We sit there, we just sit and we just take notes, and you just let it all out. You can cry, you can laugh, whatever you have to do for us to get to where you need to go. And then once you're done, we create the plan.
Yeah.
So we don't tell you the plan until we know where you're at. So like Then when you're done, we take some time and we create what's best for you between nutrition. It could be our mobile app. It could be so many different things. Wherever wherever support you need is what we do for you.
I think I read that you also do classes online.
We do. We have
So
online
how does that
classes.
work?
So I do have a fitness app. So we can actually do personal training online. We do nutrition coaching online. We have live videos. You can stream us online. So there's so many different choices. We have clients nationwide, actually.
All right. I really think for the market this summer, you need to have a couple classes out there.
I got to talk to my trainers.
We need to put you in that other pergola area, and you need to have some kind of a stretching
Just tell the
and
wind.
some kind
just
of
tell
something.
the wind to stay away this year.
Oh, I know, right?
Last year was so windy.
It
We
was
spent more time
windy.
doing this.
That's exercise. We were holding down the
The
tents.
tips were flying.
Holding down
Things
the
were
tents.
flying. My hair.
We did have a
It was
windy
a windy
season.
year.
Yes, I would go around to greet people, and I'd have to watch which way the wind was blowing with the fountains because I would get wet.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was crazy.
Yes.
So are there some new things for 2024 that people should be aware of?
So I have some plans with the trainers. We've brought on. I've brought on a couple more trainers this year, and which brings on more specialties. So I have a lot of ideas. Couple of ideas would be to work with a lot of the local businesses to come in, just kind of help their workers get better. Like, so if you're doing a physical job, hey, let us come in and just do a free workshop for you and show your workers what to do as far as stretching and moving and whatnot to make their job easier and their life easier, or like stress, right?
Yes.
So that's my goal this year with some of the businesses. And maybe just getting more into some of the schools, because we do have the in-body scan at the center. And the in-body scan is great for anybody from the ages of 5 to 80-some years old. And the in-body scan allows you to analyze and see where your kid is maybe at and where you may be at, which in your like physical shape. So my goal is to try to get in there and just kind of get more of an idea. My goal is to try to get into some of the schools or help some of the schools.
Sure.
See where some of these kids are, and they can see where they're at based off of their age, weight, and height, and then give some tips on different ways to be healthier and make healthier snacks. We have some ideas. We're working with the library this year.
Ooh, nice.
So we have a couple of events where we're going to go and just teach them how to make healthy snacks, and then bring some
Those power balls.
yes, and some smoothies and stuff like that. Yep, and then bring some sticks and some pots and pans and things so the kids can play, and some TRX and hang them on the tree, and just
cool.
have fun. So we have some ideas. We have some plans with the library already. So
That's cool.
The goal is to really just work with more of the community this year and just try to help.
So you have talked a lot about trainers and having
Yeah.
specialties. Can you share a little bit about how many trainers you have and like what kind of specialties that they specifically bring to the table?
So we have 4 trainers, 5 trainers.
Okay.
The ranges of their specialties is from strength and conditioning. We have one that she's a occupational therapist assistant.
Nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. A lot of nutrition, precision nutrition coaching, and then we have one that does eating disorder therapy. She's an actual therapist who works with like eating disorders.
Wow.
So
That's a
yes,
big deal.
and that isn't included in my things, right? So
Tell us about your specialty.
No, I've been a trainer for 10 years.
Yes.
I'm a
You're a motivator too.
breakthrough life coach.
There we go.
So, yeah, so it's nice to do that in nutrition. So, and the corrective exercise specialist. So if you come in and you say you did PT and you're not sure what to do next, I help with that next step.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of blending the two together.
Right, because after you're done, you're released, you don't know what to do. And so I go in and say, okay, this is what's going on with your muscles. We need to fix this, this, and this. Let me help you fix this. Let's stretch this out. Let's build this. And I kind of just try to like build the whole. I love muscles. Like I like to fix.
The muscle part of it all.
Yeah, just try to fix the imbalancement. If you're hurting for a reason.
Sure. Wonderful. So if people want to get a hold of you, they want to find out more about your classes,
Yeah.
how can they find out more about the classes and tell us where they can come and see you or how you prefer them to get in touch with you?
So they can go to fitandfaithfitness.com. So it's FITN, faith, fitness.com. We are also located in Delavan.
Yes.
Right behind the deaf school.
Yes.
So you're looking for this only 2 buildings on that block.
Yep.
And then they can...
And you can't miss the color or the sign.
Truth. And social media. So we do have all the platforms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share with us today?
I don't think so. That's about it right now.
All right. And you promised you're going to come back and talk more about the Boys and Girls Club.
I will.
Because that's some cool stuff.
It is. We can definitely use y'all help.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you for being a chamber member.
Thank you.
And all that you do for us and the community.
Thank you.
Before we sign off, I want to do a shout out to our wonderful sponsors that help us put on this podcast and help the chamber actually get moving and shaking, to use, some terms that would go good with what we're talking about. So Cunis Auto Group, Lake Lawn Resort, Millennium, Prodigy Power, City of Delavan, Delavan Health Services, Steinbrink's Piggly Wiggly, Simon's Realty Group, Geneva 10, APG, Continental Plastic, and Mercy Health. And of course, we have to do a huge shout out to Stream Dudes because they provide us with this beautiful podcast, and they sit back there and listen to us and laugh at us and all that kind of stuff as we do this recording. So thank you so much to Stream Dudes for allowing us to have our podcast here. So if you would like to have a chit chat with the chamber, please call the chamber office at 262-728-5095, or you can email me, or you can go through social media as well. We'd love to set up an appointment, and we would love to chit chat with you as well. So please give us a holler. Thanks for tuning in.